All right, back with another ESEA video, doing a demo review for an ESEA Open 10 match. My name is Ahrora. I'm a CS2 YouTuber, and I'm also a advanced player. I'm currently IGLing a team right now, right before the new season begins. And we're gonna watch this Ancient game. I think this is my first time doing Ancient. I've done a few videos so far for ESEA now, so if you want to watch those, I'm sure you can go back on their channel and find them. But we're doing Ancient finally. This guy's name is CS2 Tactics, so I expect something. Yep, and he's the guy buying the nades, respect. Smoking Temple, smoking CT, and I guess they're gonna take Donut. Oh, they smoke Donut. That's a weird lineup. Wait, what was that molly? The guy got a kill with a revolver. Respect. Doing one of the weirdest strats I've ever seen, but the smoke Donut take CT on pistol round is almost gonna guarantee you a plant every single time. I mean, a clean pistol for them. All right, round 2 starting. If I'm the CTs here, especially on a map like Ancient, I definitely want to force instead of full saving. The problem with full saving on a map like Ancient is it's so much util involved in actually playing the map. And the choke points are all really tiny. So you can win force buys, and if you go into the 3rd round buying, you're just going to probably get like popped on with no util, M4s. It's pretty easy for Ts to win full ecos on Ancient, but it's really hard for Ts to win force buys on Ancient. Or win against force buys, I should say. As you can see, they just kind of like waltz into B and take the whole entire site. Chip is just farming money with the Nova. If you guys haven't tried the Nova, that gun is actually hilarious. Like, if you get 1 kill, it pays for itself. I mean, it seems like the Ts know all their utils, so this is pretty good. What is he throwing here? Oh, okay. So he's throwing house smoke. CTs throw elbow. The standard for this map is elbow smoke, and then some sort of cave lane molly. They didn't throw the molly. Yeah, see, this is the problem. They didn't have the molly, or they didn't throw the molly for lane. And now against these Mac 10s, it's a lot scarier. On a map like Ancient, you don't ever want to be in the situation where you're at 130 in the round and you have 2 smokes and 1 flash. And look at how much util the Ts have. But, I mean, at the end of the day, whoever shoots the other person first ends up winning. So you never know what'll happen. Lurker's dead. They walk in the cave. Luckily he had head armor or he would have been dead. They know 2 are in cave. Oh, good nade by Chip. I mean, good hold for the most part. In a higher level, you're going to see on Ancient, like, teams grouping and executing a little bit better. So if you guys are an open team, like, trying to advance, especially in these bonus rounds, where they have low util and you know nothing is coming after that first 30 seconds, really good to just group, execute the site, and pray. Didn't tap. That was kind of a crazy play. 1 HP. Hits that shot. Just a pretty basic eco round. I think on a map like Ancient, in a team environment, you just kind of have to pray that someone starts hitting nice shots on these ecos. Unless you're grouped with 5-7s trying to, like, catch them off guard. And I mean, no one's 1 Deegan, so they're all going down 1 by 1. It's looking rough. Yeah, just full blind. Chip lurking with the Nova revolver. You gotta respect that. Oh no, if he would have just shot again, he actually killed him. Unlucky. Kind of a troll round. Oh. 2 nice little 1 deegs from Bazo. They got the op out, so normally when you get the op out on Ancient, you're going to want to leave that opper on one side of the map or try to walk and take control of the op. It's not a good map to just sit there as an opper. You have to you have to be pretty mobile. And Ancient, the only spot you can really just sit is exactly where he's going is A. So they decide to just play it standard. No shelf molly? This guy in his revolver, man. Bazo gets the free kill. Off the mid control, 4v2. Squid's gonna hear both of them coming ramp. Nice shot. Winnable? Oh, very winnable. Oh, that would have been a good plant. See if he catches the timing. Probably not. Oh, he does. And he gets the ace. Never mind. I take it all back. CSU tactics with the ace. CT's finally calling a timeout. Probably trying to figure out what they're doing this round. I think, especially on Ancient, and especially when you're down 0-5, you kind of have to take more risks in some way. Like more grouping. Not necessarily do you have to fight, but there are parts of the map on Ancient that you can easily gap. Like you can just leave it wide open. Like A is a pretty easy spot to leave wide open. You can't do it every round or they'll start exploiting it. But it's okay to gap mid if your plan is to take B as a CT. It's okay to gap A if your plan is to take mid and B early on. They're throwing the shelf smoke again. Because the problem when you don't take anything is like right now, like if I press the minimap, you see how Merc is in donut. That's the info into mid. And they're in a 3B. The T's really don't have to go anywhere. They end up winning this round. But if you give up mid and you don't have any info on lane, that's when the T's have the advantage because they can rotate through donut, they can go into house, they can just slow down and kind of bleed the util out of you. That's why I'm saying it's okay to have 3 people, have 0 at A, have 3 coming through house, and maybe 2 pushed in through lane. The CTs definitely want to molly bucket more, and then maybe even have both the B players like work off spawn, so whoever has best spawn throws a bucket molly, whoever has second best spawn molly's ramp. That could be an option. But we almost like, you need this bucket molly HE combo every round. You desperately need that. Hey, but they won the round. Okay, the one round I was kind of just yapping, but I think Taco is their B player, so I'm sure he'll end up throwing that molly this round. I mean, a strong counter by the T's to throw the shelf smoke. I guess if you were trying to counter what the T's are doing, you easily could end up pushing through B instead or double cave. Right there, I think if you see the 3 down A, they finally did the thing I was talking about where they have 3 down mid. But if that team's, which they are, is defaulting the shelf smoke, you can have 2 in cave. You can have 2 down ramp late, smoke the door so they can't throw Brolin molly. This map is won and lost through how this part of the map is playing. So if you're not playing donut correctly or mid correctly, or if you're not putting any pressure on the lane, you really don't win CT unless you get these guys to like respect everything. And if they start respecting everything, that means they have to walk back into these choke points, and it's just not a good time. So it's kind of a battle of who can take these 2 spots. Shelf, lane, whatever you want to call it, mid, donut. This is just how the map works. All right, 1v2. Was a 1v3. Gets the bomb down. That's gonna be pretty impossible for that. Yeah. Hey, the CTs are finally getting a few rounds together. Probably gonna be a close game. Broke the money for the T's finally. I think they're gonna be able to get some like Tech 9s, but not too much. You gotta respect Chip with how dedicated he is to this Nova. Is this about to be a Nova entry out A? I think it is. He got 2 flashes. Whole team's here. I don't think this is gonna go well. Oh, the flash is good. Never mind. Yeah. Gotta respect the A-rush call. I mean, it's kind of tough because you want to like mix up what you're doing, but the way the T's are playing right now, you're almost getting lane and mid for free. You might as well just keep doing it until it stops working. It's one of those scenarios where they did nothing and ended up being in the best scenario for CT. Shelf smoke. Ooh, Taco gets 1. Doesn't expect the second. Right here, after Merc uses the smoke and Bazo has full A control, I really do think you gap all the way to maybe even here, or go into B and play 3B. Your teammate has so much information and is now flanking that you're spread thin. And on a map like Ancient, you almost have to take these gambles in these 3v4s, 3v3s. Somehow, it's close. I mean, good retake by the CTs, good flank by Bazo. Force spy coming out of the T's. I mean, the CTs finally got their money together. They got the op back up. Looks like they're playing standard again with the opper A, 2 mid, 2 B. Yeah, the T's keep running into bucket. That's the one thing you have to stop, is someone immediately getting cave control. It's so tough, and it puts you in a little box at B. Oh. Yeah, probably don't even throw that smoke. Just keep that jiggle up. Bazo with 1. It's his time. Oh my god. See what I'm saying about the Nova? Molly clears out the opper. Chip is holding down Red Room with a Nova. And that's the save. They decide to go no op, which really isn't a bad idea. See, this is the round I would like to see them just fight lane. Maybe 3 through B. Yep, they have 3B. On this, you probably want someone to smoke B doors. Especially if they're smoking shelf. If you smoke B doors, you put them in a box. Bazo takes down the lurker. Now they're all stuck towards shelf. They know A's clear. Now it's really just a matter of not peeking. I respect it though. Peek for the ADR. Execute comes in. Long molly. Now he has to peek. Didn't have to commit to that wide swing. Could have like crunched the site, but it happens. Now somehow they double smoke short. 3v2 post plant. They know one's in cave, but there's this weird tunnel of smoke, so this is about to be the hardest post plant possible. He gets traded. They know the last one's in cave. Almost, that's pretty hard. That's tough. Looking like it could be like a 6-6 after going down 0-5. The auto shotty. He brought the real gun out. I feel like they're just trolling at this point. I respect that. Auto shoddy entry donut. Just for the tilt. Ooh, nice little 2K from Chase. They got mid while someone's throwing some B pressure. Ooh, somehow he gets away. Bazo getting split from his spawn. That's unfortunate. But he gets one. Yeah. Once again, in those 3v3s, I think you gamble. Even if that makes you, like, completely give up A. Looking like a pretty impossible post plant for the CTs to retake. Now it's looking kind of possible. And there it is. I mean, 5-7 for losing the first 5 in a row. You'll take those anytime. Went down to 3 plants, 1 every retake almost. This is like probably one of the most important rounds of the game. Pistol rounds are important, but second rounds, especially on Ancient, are more important. No matter what, if you win or lose. So it's looking like it might be a little A rush through mid or something. No house smoke, late house smoke. Ooh, he tries to run through the molly. "3v3, they know they're all boxed in mid. And this just comes down to individual fights, like who can hit the shots. Who's gonna whiff. Yeah, definitely the revolver guy. Good recovery after getting 3. CTs this time actually do go for the force buy. They believe in the Nova. No bucket molly, so they're kind of copying each other's strat right now. Except for one team has a Nova. Oh, did he see him? Oh my god, that's the scariest thing ever. Chip. You're trolling, Chip. They're running into each other and they don't know. Oh my god. I got nothing to analyze on that round other than the Nova's the best on Ancient. It's been the best. That's why I'm saying this is a force buy map. Not a not map, it's per, like, really, but it can be good. Wait, but somehow they lose the force buy. I think 4v2 you got to turtle up there, but we're buying Novas. I respect it. Chase. Okay, somehow they still win. I don't know how they win after throwing the 4v2, but somehow they still win. In a perfect world, 4v2, just play crossfires in the sites, try to just let them walk in and then pinch them. But I mean, you'll take that any day of the week. A second round win on Ancient. That's better than winning a pistol. Force buy right back, you kind of have to. 1 Galil, 2 Tech 9s, 2 Mac 10s. You got to expect a rush here. The whole entire team starting towards B. They see the shelf smoke. They got to know it's B as of like right now. And they're going to have all 5 already on top of the site. All right, Chip. Yeah, deserved Chip. Little too bold. Mark is shooting his teammate. Somehow this is winnable for the T's. Even though all 5 CTs had them in a box, it's winnable. Now the question is, do the CTs doubt themselves and rotate off? The force buy wars. Little run spray by Merc. He's 1 HP. Earned it. Merc with 2. 2 and 90%. This should be an easy 1v1 for Squid. All you have to do is not peek him. Let him walk out. Probably hold more to the left, but this works too. Yep, he made a footstep. Alright. Easy 1v1 for Squid. Easiest 1v1 ever. And the force buy wars are probably going to continue. They opt for the full save, which isn't... Wait, one guy has a... Okay, he's sold. The full save isn't that great here. If you're trading force buys, you might as well buy back. As you can see, like, both teams' money is like one way around away from being broken. But if the T's in this scenario... If the T's in this scenario lose... they're reset as well. So if you're the CTs, definitely keep the force buys back up until whoever wins 2 in a row. They're gonna get a free A site. Taco gets info on 1. Bazo walks out A, sees that it's basically clear. Spot the pistol and donut. I mean, good anti-eco by the T's, show some presence in B, and then just kind of walk out A. Little dangerous, but you are always in danger on this map. Chip trying to use that like an op. Alright, 8-8. See, this is the problem with buying on this round, because now you're going to have M4 kind of bad utility. And then even if you lose this round, you reset again. So you just want to make sure that you're building loss bonus and at the same time keeping their money in check. Their money is somewhat in check. They're going to be able to force after the buy, but that's fun timing for CS2 tactics. Bazo tries to walk out of the A. See, I don't know what they called there, but I don't even mind the re-exec A. Especially if they wait, because the team is probably just thinks they killed a lurker. And whenever that smoke expires, they're going to worry more about B. But they end up splitting up again in this 3v3. I guess the one big takeaway from this demo is to make sure you're playing your numbers. Even if you have to leave parts of the map open, especially on Ancient, because retaking is borderline impossible. Especially if someone where Taco is at smokes that big box in CT. CTs are broke again. Ts have a good chance to just kind of walk away with this game if they win this round clean. These next 2 rounds will probably be the most important rounds of the game. So, full eco. I don't know if they know that they're expecting a full eco. They hear the revolver. They're gonna hear this A push. Nope. Oh, they didn't hear it. Okay, it gets cleaned up. That's best case scenario when 2 people are walking into A. I would say one thing on this map in particular, on ecos, if they're not pushed, like, if they're not fighting mid, you can almost take mid for free, somewhat delayed. All you need is a house smoke, someone maybe mollying towards donut, and then someone backing him up. Half the time after that, you can just throw a couple more pieces of util and take the entire portion of mid for free. It's just kind of, on ecos in this map, it's tough to go B because everything is a corner. And then it's tough to go A because that scenario can happen. They can just stack into A main and stop it while you're not in any position to throw util. All right. 8-10. Pivotal buy round. Chip, I think, is the cave player, so he might take the cave spawn. Oh, he's upgrading his weapon now. 8-10, he puts the Nova down, he gets out the auto shotgun. Alright, standard default coming out of the T's. I think if you ever start 3B, double HE that molly that you're throwing on bucket. You'll be surprised like how fast they stop just running into cave after you do that. Good reaction to push down B late. Chip walks it close with the auto shotty. The other guy swings behind him. Now the T's are in a weird spot. They're kind of spread out. They really don't have much map control. They don't know that... I don't even know who that is. There's someone in their spawn. It's looking all but over. Oh, never mind. I mean, if Taco wins this, it's a miracle. All right, 9-10. Somewhat of a full buy. The Opera has the Deagle for the T's. It looks like they're gonna bait him out mid and try to take kind of late. Oh, Taku Suke gets the freest kill of his life because the guy pulled out his knife. But the tough thing is he's going to get cleared out by the auto shotty with 7 HP. I think off that kill, I'd like to see the T's like re-smoke house and then take mid. Is there a house smoke? Yep, there it comes. They missed it. Cave reaction comes out. Tough timing for them. For the CTs. This one's looking kind of rough. It's chase against the world right now. And yeah, can't watch everything. Bomb down, calls on the other side of the map. That round is over. It's the same thing on both sides so far in these open matches that I've watched. Ooh, Bazo typing, are you nervous? But like I was saying, it's the same thing on both sides. You have to figure out how to stuff the bucket rush, and then the map plays completely more towards your favor as a CT. If you can't stop that bucket rush, you are going to be struggling. Saucy just made the play of the game. Hit in the corner. Shot the guy on the side of the head. Guy with the Nova has no idea that he was that close. But somehow it's still somewhat winnable. I don't know if he knows he has bomb. Ooh, he spotted the bomb. I mean, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, Saucy just gets the free one on the walk back in the cave. Call once again is on the other side of the map. Bomb is down. This guy's in house. Yeah, so like I said on Ancient, if you're a team, your biggest focus should be on mid. As a CT, as a T, and then if you can't jump up over shelf this way, then you kind of have to be fighting through cave or through lane. Or at least show that it's possible. You have to scare them almost from stacking this part of the map. Because if they can go over shelf in 20 seconds, you lost majority of the map. And then now you have to almost play all of the site angles and then gamble. So, and that gives them a quicker rotate and you have the longest rotate possible. 9-12, I guess this is the A rush? Nope. Bomb is going to B, so maybe they're taking mid quick? They're going to send 2 out A late with some mid util and then I think bring the bomb B. Never mind, they get the info that the CTs have taken B. I mean, you have to just kind of wait it out. This map's going to be really slow if the CTs get B right away. And they're going to go right back into an A walk, which isn't the worst play, especially when they have just like 2 smokes. Saucy looks like he's going to be throwing both of them. The CTs read it though. They know it kind of has to be A. Ooh, Kaw has a really good angle. I mean, really good default by the T's to end the game. Basically played it perfectly, ended with their last 2 smokes. Easy post plant. And GG. Thank you to ESEA for having me here doing another demo review. Hope you learned something, or just the teams that watch this could have a nice little demo review to watch. And I'll see you guys in the next one.